Hello and welcome to this video. Today we're going to be looking at this Invicta Pro Diver. And what I'm hoping to do with this is modify it so that it resembles a Rolex Yacht Master, the gray dial version. I'm really excited for this project. I've been thinking about modifying my watch for quite some time now. I started this project back in, it was Black Friday 2020. This watch on Amazon went on sale. It was about 60 bucks. So I figured it's as good enough time as any. I've had an Invicta before, or it's my original everyday watch. I replaced the bracelet with a what is this, a butterfly clasp style bracelet with genuine leather, or it's advertised as genuine leather, alligator print or looking. So that's the extent to my watch modification goes. But for this one, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge for me because I've never done anything like what I'm planning on doing. I've already replaced the bracelet. It's the first thing I did when I first grabbed it. The original bracelet, it's okay. The problem with the original bracelets is it's like a stamped metal, nothing fancy. It's like a friction clasp. The end links are even worse. It's they're not solid. They're like a clamped metal, real rattly sort of thing. So first thing I did was replace it. Next on the list, which I already purchased, is a new bezel insert, which will be replacing the aluminum junk bezel on here that scratches up super easy. This is a ceramic bezel insert, embossed with a high polish and the satin on the relief. So definitely better suits the look for the Yacht Master. I already purchased the dial. It's a gray sunburst with a bluish lume. Really excited for the new dial. It's unbranded. I got that idea from I think it's the Parnis Rolex Homages. They look really nice, so I wanted to do unbranding. The second hand is just a classic silver, matching all the other minute and hour hands. It's not the bluish cyan color that the Yacht Master has, but I figured that will be fine enough. Other things I want to do with the bracelet itself, I want to polish the lugs, and I've been thinking about buffing off or grinding down the Invicta insignia on the side. I personally don't mind it too much. What I mind more, oddly enough, is the crown. I think this crown, I don't really like it. It has the logo right here, which is fine, but no matter how you try to thread it in, it's never straight. So it kind of bothers me, even though it's much smaller and less intrusive as the Invicta branding on the side. This always bothered me more, oddly enough, so I want to get rid of that, grind it down, and high polish it again. Other than that, I've already replaced the bracelet with a newer Rolex style bracelet. It's machined, has the spring assisted latch, so far superior already than the original bracelet is, with the solid end links. I purchased this bracelet on eBay. It was about 20 bucks. So all in all, with the $20 or so dial and hands, $20 or so bracelet. It was a $60 watch. That brings us back to about $100. So I think that's a steal. Hopefully this will really resemble the Yacht Master, which is a watch. The only high-end Rolex luxury watch that I've actually really been a fan of. So with this project, I will be modifying this, keeping the NH35 movement, which I really like about these newer Invictas. I've had this Invicta, it's the same Pro Diver, but it's a different bezel. This is actually the bezel it came with. I do not remember the item number for this one. And I purchased this, I think it was 10 years ago, so it was before I even knew about the Yacht Master. I just really like this style of watch. This is, I think it's called a scalloped bezel, and I already replaced the watch band on that because again, the Invicta bracelet I think really has a weak bracelet. The bracelet actually itself, solid links are fine. They actually feel really nice. It's just the clasp and the end links that are a deal breaker for me. They really rattle. It doesn't really feel weighty. This already, with this simple modification, I like this watch about 100 times more just because of the bracelet. So I'm really excited to add the bezel and change out the dial. It will be my first time opening up the movement or the case of an automatic watch. I bought some tools to help me put the hands back together properly. So hopefully with a little bit of luck, I can get this thing back together. Hopefully I don't ruin everything. But like I said, $60 to replace this automatic watch isn't going to be a deal breaker for me. It's going to be my first watch mod like this, and what better way to do it than to test out a $60 cheapo watch from Amazon, you know? So I'm actually really excited for this project. I'm hoping it shouldn't be more than maybe 3 or 4 parts, maybe a final wrap-up video just showcasing the mod. So hopefully you find this interesting and join me on this journey to modifying this Invicta Pro Diver, and hopefully at the end it might resemble something like the Rolex Yacht Master. Thank you very much for watching, and hope you stay tuned for the rest of the videos.